Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Destiny 2 Lightfall video. It is Xur Day, Friday, March the 31st, 2023, and Xur is back in the EDZ. So we're going to check him out and see what Xur has for us today. Once again, thanks for watching my Guardians. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Xur can show up in one of three different locations. This time he's in the EDZ. So spawn into the Winding Cove, and right over there we see all those Guardians hanging out. It's going to be Xur. You can either parkour all the way up to the top, or you can absolutely go through a little cave entrance right here. And finally, well, there's Xur. We're going to check him out and see what he has for us today. As always, returning, we have the illustrious, illuminous, exotic, and grab. So you can get after all of those old exotics if you haven't already, my Guardian. And we also have some other random rolls, one for the Hawk Moon and one for the Dead Man's Tail. Let's go over them. For the Hawk Moon this week, we have Hammer Forge Rifling, Alloy Magazine, Eye of the Storm, and Combat Grip, making this a pretty cool roll. Not a great roll, but the Hawk Moon is OP, so no matter what roll is on here, it's going to be excellent in PvE and in PvP. Pick it up and add it to your collection. We also have the Dead Man's Tail. This week, we have what I would consider a god roll. Hammer Forge Rifling on this bad boy. If you need a little bit more range, we have Steady Rounds. We have Moving Target, which is excellent for this for PvP. And last but not least, composite stock for a little bit more stability. Excellent in PvE, excellent in PvP. Pick it up and add it to your collection today. Now for our weapon of the week, we have the Trinity Gold Combat Bow. Comes the intrinsic perk called Split Electrons. Fires an arrow that splits when released and aiming down the sights, and fully drawing the bow both decreases the spread. Also comes with some pretty amazing perks on this bad boy as well, and it's really good if you're doing lost sectors, which means it's excellent in PvE, and in PvP, yep, you can do some work with this as well. Next up, we have the Joshua Invest Exotic Chest Piece 4. That Hunter class comes with an intrinsic perk called Rolling Assassin. Each spectral blade kills you make before going into stealth will restore more of your super health, and it does absolutely that. Not only does it look good, it's really good in PvE and in PvP. Pick it up, add it to your collection if you don't have the Jesuit Vest. Next up, we have the One-Eyed Mask. This is going to be an exotic floor. That Titan class comes with an intrinsic perk called Vengeance. Highlight the target who dares to damage you and track down them and destroy them for an overshield. Excellent in PvE and in PvP. Pick it up and add it to your collection. And last but not least, the Astapux Veil. Exotic hammer for that Warlock class comes in the perk called Insatiable. Immediately regenerate health, melee, grenade, and rift energy upon activating a super, and nearby allies recharge class ability faster. Excellent in PvE and in PvP. It's pretty good. Now for our legendaries, the first one we have this week is a True Prophecy Hand Cannon with a Reload Master War, 120 RPM with Fast Draw ACH Crossfire HCS. We also have Tactical Mag on this bad boy, Flare Magwell, Overflow, and Explosive Payload, making this more of a hybrid roll, but it still should smack in PvP as well, so it should be good in PvE too. Pick it up and add it to your collection. Next up, we have the Golden Outpost Rifle, 340 RPM high impact frame on this bad boy, and this one has some pretty good rolls. We got a range masterwork on this bad boy, fluted barrel, as well as hammer forged rifling, as well as a little bit of armor piercing round. Zimon and swashbuckler round this out to make this a pretty cool Golden Outpost Rifle. If you don't have one with a fantastic roll, this is going to be pretty good in PvE, and of course, it should be pretty good in PvP, so long as you hit your headshots. Not bad at all. Next up, we have the Tears of Contricity. I'm not sure if this is the first time it's been here. This scout rifle is pretty cool. We got some pretty decent stats on this bad boy, standing out with a Vorpal weapon, making his scout rifles looks pretty good on paper, right? Like I said, I'm not sure if this is the first time it's been here, so just check it out and have some fun with it. You may like this Tears of Contrition. Next up, we have the Ignition Code Grenade Launcher. 90 RPM lightweight frame on this bad boy. Blast Master radius is high up, and we got a Reload Masterwork, and we got spike grenades on this bad boy. So we can just stop right there. So long as you have spike grenades, you can one-shot Guardians in PvP, and it's going to be excellent in PvP as well. Since this is a hybrid roll, you're good to go with this Ignition Code. So it'll be pretty good in PvE and in PvP. We also have the 7 Circus CQC, a number 12 shotgun with a Reload Masterwork with some pretty decent traits on here, standing out with lovely snapshots, which is excellent for PvP and pretty good for PvE as well with the Reload Masterwork. Not bad at all. Shotguns are just OP, and this one should take a couple shots to put a Guardian down. pick it up if you need one. Next to the crosshairs, Wraith linear fusion rifles here, 530 on a charge time with a charge time masterwork, impact at 38 with full-bore diagonal rifling, accelerated coils, enhanced battery, so you might want to keep it right there if you like shooting Guardians up close. Outlaw as well as Kill Clip, making this a pretty decent role for PvE and for PvP if you are that type of person that like rocking this type of linear fusion rifle. Not bad, and not bad at all. Now for our last but not least, we have our Eternity's Edge Sword. This is going to be pretty cool. Hit R2 to hit that lovely spinning attack with the impact masterwork. Doesn't matter what kind of rolls you have on there, because swords are just OP. They just get better. Impact masterwork is really what you're looking for, and since we have that on here, this is definitely a pickup if you don't have a solar vortex spinning sword. Now for our lovely armor, we have a Sovereign set, and this is excellent for transmog. Hasn't been here in a long time, and yes, if you like New Monarchy, you're gonna like this set because that's what it's all about. It's gonna look different for all of your Guardians. For me, it's a pickup for the gloves because I was rocking a Titan back in the day during those faction wars, and I never picked it up. So boom, I'm gonna get that. Let me show you what the chest piece look like, and like I said, it's gonna look different for all your Guardians. You might want to go ahead and pick these up for your different Guardians if you are trying to rock that look for transmog. Stats are really not that good for none of these, all in the 50s. Bond is going to be the Bond. The helmet, 63, which is the only one that's decent in my opinion. So, I mean, it's alright. And 59 for the legs. Total hard pass for me. But the gloves are pretty good for transmog in my opinion. And that is what Xur has for us this week for March 31st, 2023. Happy Friday, my Guardians. I hope you and yours having a wonderful day, and I hope you have a great weekend. As always, if you're new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo Gaming. Below a wide variety of videos range from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support, and as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.